Most people are worried about market, and most people actually come into my inbox and they ask, but is there really market for local chicken farming or for agriculture? Guys, in this video, I'm going to discuss for you, I'm going to discuss and, show you ways how you can get market for your products. Yeah, because market is very wide actually, and you cannot actually satisfy it. You cannot, as long as you follow the exact process or the exact procedures that need to be followed. The problem with us is that we are so ignorant about certain things, and we don't know how the game is played. We don't know how really things work. But if you know how really things work, things become very easy for you guys. So in this video, I'm going to discuss how we can get market for our products. Yes, first of all, before we actually go into details to know, we need to understand what market really means. Market, in first place, what is a market? Market is simply a place where exchange of goods and services take place for money. So in other words, a market is just a medium of exchange between a buyer and a consumer. You take your product to the consumers or to the final buyers, they buy, they give you money. That is what we call market. Now, there are so many various factors that can determine our market, whether we shall get the market or we shall not. So when you understand or when you get to know these factors, that means you will have market for your product. But the problem with you or with us Ugandans is that we don't know actually the factors that consider or that determines our market. But once you understand those factors, that means do things depending on those factors. And if you do the right thing, that means you have the right market for your products. But the problem, you do things opposite. That's why you don't have market. You may have the products, yes, and you really lack the market. Why? Because you don't follow the exact procedures that need to be followed. But in this video, I'm going to teach you ways or the factors that you must follow in order to get the market for whatever product that you are selling. Now, these are the factors that determine the market. And once you learn about these factors, that means whatever you will be doing, you will do them depending on these factors. Yes, whatever you do, make sure that they lie under these factors. Factor number one, like I told you guys in my previous video about business plan, I'll put the link at the end of this video. I discussed about business plan, and in business plan we said that for us, for us to thrive in this business, we need to make what we call market analysis. Market analysis. Why is market analysis so important? Market analysis is important. Why? Because you go straight to the consumers. You interact with them. You discuss with them, and you know what exactly what they really need in the market. But most people just produce without knowing the exact things that are needed in the market or the exact products that are needed in the market. That's why you end up not getting market. But through market analysis, we understand the tastes and preferences of our clients or our consumers, because at the end of the day, it's not us who are going to buy from ourselves. That means we shall need the market. That means we shall need people who are going to buy our products. And we cannot, sell the products that we really need. No, we just have to sell the products that the market really want. So in market analysis, you come to understand what are the exact products that is needed in the market, so that you can produce depending on the demand and supply. Yes, so that is factor number one. Factor number two, I said factors that determine the market, is factor number one, market analysis. Yes, why market analysis is very important? Before you start up your business, make sure that you went to the clients and you ask them what exactly they really need. For example, you want to start up broiler farming, but you don't have market, or you've not yet started the broiler farm. What are you supposed to do? You have to go straight to the market, ask them whether they really need broilers. If they don't really need broilers, please do not go into broilers. Ask them what they really need. They will tell you that for us, maybe we need, layers, eggs. We don't have eggs here. That means you will go into layers. Why? Because you ask the market what exactly they need. That is what we call market analysis, and it is factor number one for us to have the market. For you produce your products, and at the end of the day, you don't have market. Why? Because you skipped this, this factor. Yet it is one of the most important factors to consider. So that is factor number one. Factor number two, also when it comes to factors that determine our market, is demand and supply. What is demand and supply means? So you need to first understand the word demand and the word supply. So first and foremost, you need to understand what demand and supply really means. So demand is the willingness and the ability of a consumer to buy goods and services at a specific price. So that is what we call demand. Is the willingness and the ability of a consumer, your client or your customer, to buy your goods and services at a specific price. You set the price and the consumer is willing to pay the price. Why? Because the demand is high. That is what we call demand and supply. So before I go into producing a certain product, that's why market analysis is very important. I go direct to the clients. I know which, I make research, and I know exactly which products they don't really want, and which products are on the high demand. So having known the products which are on high demand, that means I will go and produce those products which are on high demand. Why? Because I will have market for them. But for you produce products which are already, they have a lot of competitors, and whenever you go into a product which has a lot of competitors, that means it is the market which will set the price for you to sell on. Yet if I go into a product which has, high demand but little competitors, that means I will set my price and they will be willing to pay. Yes, because the supply is very small in the market, or it is limited supply. And that's why we go on another definition, that is supply. What is supply? Supply is the number of products that a seller is willing and capable to provide to the buyers. The market needs products, but no one is there to supply them the products. So you need to balance the demand and the supply to know what is really needed in the market, that is demand, and are you capable of supplying the products in the market? And that one lies under consistency. Because consistency is also another factor that determines our market. I will talk more about it when we are discussing. I will also teach about it as a factor, as a factor. So these are two factors. Factor number three that determines our market, whether we shall have market or not, is what we call quality. Quality over quantity. What do I mean by quality over quantity? Most people do not actually care about, you don't actually care about the quality of the product that you are producing. The market really demands, high quality products than low quality products. That's why you don't get, market, simply because your products are really substandard. The market wants, standard products. And whenever you have good products, I assure you, the customers or the clients will come running for your products. Why? Because it is high, it is quality, and the quality products are on high demand. You produce broilers, but they look like, they are suffering from AIDS. They are very tiny. Your eggs are very small. Your birds are really, they cannot compete on the market. And there are those people actually who have very nice products. So a client will not come to you because your products are not quality. They are substandard. They always go to those people with good quality products. See, maybe you are producing eggs, you have layers, but your eggs are ever dirty with this chicken droppings. And there are those who are producing eggs from battery cage system. That means you will not compete with other people who have, who use battery system. The eggs are always clean. So all of that determines our market. So if you go into farming, make sure that you produce quality products. You have your produce from your farm, but they were affected by diseases, and you want, your clients to, to buy them. Of course, they cannot buy substandard products. Now, another factor that determines also our market is what we call quantity. Yes, quantity is also a factor that determines what is quantity. Quantity means, if you are capable of supplying in which word can I really use? Quantity. Like you can supply too much products for them, because in most cases or in most scenarios, you may find that the market needs too much products from you, but you are not capable of producing it. Maybe they demand, for example, they want 500 trays of eggs per week, and you cannot supply, you can only give them 100 trays. That means your quantity cannot satisfy the market because the demand is too much and you cannot supply it. Maybe they want 500 broilers per day. You cannot supply the 500 broilers. You can only supply 50 broilers. That means the quantity is also a factor when it comes to market. So they move hand in hand. Have quality products, but also have them in large amount. That is what we call quantity. So you see how things, move. Those factors really determine our market and they affect us in the long run. So you should always, consider them. So make sure that you supply whatever amount of products needed in the market. That way you will have clients always. So another factor that we must consider is what we call consistency. Consistency lies under supply. Yes, what is consistency? Consistency means continuity. When you are able to supply continuously is what we call consistency. Because what most farmers do in this season, they have tomatoes. Maybe the market wants tomatoes. In this season, you have tomatoes. When it comes to another season, you don't have tomatoes. Now you left tomatoes, you are in chicken. Another season, you leave chicken, you go back to matoke. You don't have consistency. People will not come to you. Why? Because you don't have consistency. They will tell others, you don't buy from that person. Why? Because you cannot supply. Today is in this product, another day is in, you don't have focus. So focus on one product until, you succeed in one product. But the bad thing for you want to do everything. You cannot. So consistency is very important and is a factor that determines our market. People will always want to buy from someone who will always have products that they need. If it's eggs, they will need the eggs throughout the year. Are you able to supply the eggs throughout the year? That is what we call consistency, when you can supply continuously. So we don't have market, we lack market simply because we lack continuity. And whenever you supply the product and you leave it, that means these clients will go, they will find another person who has continuity, who will be able to supply them throughout the year, and they will not come back to you again. That means you will always cry for market. You always, cry for market. Yet you had a chance, you had your clients, and you just left the business and went into other things. Again, you want to come back in the same business, you will not have clients. No one will trust you again. So another factor that we must consider is what we call behaviors or character. What do I mean? Most people don't know how to negotiate with clients. They don't know how to deal with people. They lack what we call communication skills. You don't know how to talk with clients. We talk them, you just utter out any word you want. If at all you want, buy. If you don't want, leave it. People want to deal with people who can behave well. I don't give on credit. Whatever, pay as you take as you pay. Whatever, all that it does not show character, good character. People want people who are patient with them because money, money is a problem everywhere. There are people who will come and tell you, okay, give me on credit, I can sell, then I bring back the money. And for you just utter out, you just abuse them. Business. So all of that, Meaning clients will not come back to you because you don't know how to negotiate and you don't know how to communicate to them. And at the end of the day, you will start blaming others. You will start blaming the business. Yet it is your own mistake. So guys, you should consider those factors. They are very, very important when it comes to our market. So those are the factors that I wanted us to discuss. Let me repeat them in summary. We talked about market analysis, that before we go into this business, we must do the analysis of the market to know the tastes and preferences, what the market really wants, so that we can supply what they want. That is factor number one. Factor number two is the demand and supply. We must know the demand in the market. Yes, through market analysis, you know the demand so that you can be able to supply what they really demand. Factor number three is quality over quantity. We said that the market needs good quality products. Yes, if your products are not good or they are not standard, they will not buy from you. Also, we say that quantity matters. If they need it in large quantity, are you able to supply it in large quantity? Consistency is also a factor. Are you able to supply continuously? And behavior also is a factor. Are you able to communicate with them nicely? See you guys in my next video. If you're first time, please subscribe, like, and share. See you.